All right, guys, pasture country. What I'm going to do here is I am going to give them a little easier path as well as a lick and branch. So you can see here, I've really got nothing that's different out there. There's just the standard horse fence. And then some of you guys remember this spot from a video I did in the winter that showed you this. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add in a little buck attraction, a little buck signaling to tell them to go from woodlot to woodlot right across this pasture opening here with a couple of little additions. So stick around, I'll show you the finished product. All right, so we're up at the other end of the woodlot right now, top of the pinch. So that's where it's coming from, the pasture out there, just right inside the wood edge. So I'm bringing them right to here with a grapevine, open up a scrape for a little eye appeal, just to make this thing interesting. And then unfortunately right now, I don't have much for rub trees that they'd really like to beat on in here. It's pretty much all ironwood, so I'm just going to leave it. If this was something desirable, I might scrape that with the back of my saw, something like that. But you can see the pinch, just heavy downhill pinch. So this right here is the travel corridor to get past the open pasture. And then right there in one of those two oaks is where we'll have a stand. Northwest is that way, so we'll blow out over the pasture, and our thermals should lift stuff up if anything's in the food plot down there in the pasture. And then coming along here, we got a couple of basswood. If I could, you probably wouldn't rub on that. That one we may be able to do. Right there. Maybe that one. It's not right on the trail though, so I doubt he's gonna hang out here much. Then we opened up this one as well. This is just, we're gonna leave it a natural ironwood. I snapped off the end on it and then dipped it in our solution. A little power scrape. And then this is the one that again is a little different. So it's a braided grapevine here, whereas way up at the other end you saw it was a solid grapevine. This one is braided, hung up there, and then we ripped out the sod and made it flat right here. That's big. You don't want a side hill scrape. And then, I don't know if you can see that, I took that power scrape and I dipped that paracord in it. And then watch this. This is what makes it convenient. And in the future, we're gonna have screening right here. So I'll probably plant a pocket of about, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 red cedars. I don't really have much on the edge that I could hinge cut down here and touch right here. There's an American elm right there, but that's it's pretty rare on this property, so I'm gonna leave that one up and let it drop seed. But what I'm doing here is I took, and this is for those of you guys in pasture land, I didn't want to cut the fence. They had one snapped wire here, but what I did was I just moved the connectors. So you can see I moved the connectors just with a 1/4 inch pole barn screw. Okay, so now if they ever did have horses in here again, we could just move that back up to the spot it was in right there. But for right now, this is just a really convenient path. I took out strands 2 and 3, left 1 and 4. And some of you guys that pay attention to the channel know I usually do that to keep snowmobiles out. We shouldn't have any on this particular property because we're pretty interior, but that allows us to just keep this buck on his elevation. And then to camera left, we're gonna have another red cedar line. We're gonna let these trees volunteer in here in this pasture. And then we're gonna connect them over there to the woodlot and do the same thing to the fence on that side so that they punch in right there and have a real convenient path to get up here, get back into the timber, and scent check all of that bedding on a northwest wind. That right there is northwest. So the bedding elevation that is the downhill slope facing us behind those trees over this gully is what he wants to scent check from over here on his way up through there. So that's what we're giving him this trail for. And then we're hunting, we can hunt right there at the trail opening, or we can hunt up in the timber where we're a little closer to that pinch that I showed you before. This is how you do it for bucks. Jake Bull, the Habitat Pro here. If this is of any use to you guys, like and subscribe. Get out and enjoy creation, guys. Good luck this season and God bless.